Hey guys, Liz here. So excited to get back into the swing of things and start doing some lives again. It's been a while and I'm excited. I'm super duper excited. So today marks the inaugural first free training within our Millionaire Rising group, and I'm very excited to share some tips and ideas with you. I'm just going to hop over here to my computer for just a second, say hello whenever you get on here. I want to make sure that it's working. I want to make sure that it's working. Okay, so today's topic is content ideas for creative post ideas. So this all started, hold on, doesn't look like I am. There I am. Okay. So this all started because of a post that I have seen circulating a lot. I mean, way a lot. That people are like, what does the post say? Well, let me go back over here and say, I can't remember exactly what it says right this second. It says, hey, tell me where you're coming in from. Okay, yeah. What is your current situation? Number 1, are you an essential worker? Number 2, are you working from home? And number 3, are you not working? Okay, so this is a network marketer's way of hunting, okay? So be honest. What you're looking for is you're looking for people who are not working, that you can spin your network marketing business to them. And I don't like it. I don't like it at all. And I think, number 1, that's what you're doing. Just admit that's what you're doing. But number 2, when people get on Facebook and they see that exact post 10 times in their timeline as they're scrolling, they're like, huh? What's going on with that? So, I think that because so many people are home right now, they feel a little bit, let's just be honest, a lot of us feel a little bit panicked about being able to replace incomes that we had with our regular jobs. And now we're thinking that, oh my gosh, I need to be posting more. So I'm just going to copy what other people are posting because I don't really know what to post. Okay. So let me just encourage you and say that there's a right and wrong way to share, and there's a right and wrong way to post, okay? So I want to help you today with some ideas of how to post properly so that people will know, like, and trust you, because that's the name of the game, not selling. Okay, so I'm going to teach you to ask yourself a series of questions, and these questions that you ask yourself, that's what's going to help you create great content, great original content. Because here's the thing, copying other people's posts is okay sometimes, as long as you're not copying their story. You can take someone's idea and kind of mix it, mold it, make it your own, and that's okay. I mean, I do that. Lots of us do that, okay? But most of your posts that you make on Facebook, now this is Facebook marketing tips, guys. So most of your posts that you make on Facebook, the majority of your posts should be original content out of your noggin, okay? So the question is, how can you come up with some original content? Okay, so before I get into the ideas, I want you to shift your focus from saying, how can I sell more product, or how can I sell more of my service? Instead of having that mindset, my challenge for you today is to ask yourself, how can I serve more people? Okay? If you shift that mindset, then it will take the ickiness off of posting. Because if you're thinking that you're selling, then a lot of us will have a subconscious block, and we won't want to make those posts because it will be like, oh, they're just going to think I'm trying to, whatever, okay? So think about it that way. Hey, Tom, you made it. You stayed up. Okay, so again, instead of how can I sell more product, shift your focus and ask yourself the question, how can I serve more people? Okay, so Now let's get into some tips, okay? Let me start by saying, raise your hand down below. Oh, thank you. This is what you call thank you, Megan said I look cute with my bandana and my glasses. That's my tired look, okay? But it's all right. It's okay. And, you know, when I'm at the store, I can just double it as a mask. Multi-purposed. Okay, so raise your hand in the comments below if you are seeing enough doom and gloom on your Facebook timeline. Doom and gloom, enough, done. You know, everybody's jumping on the bandwagon of talking about, hey Kim, about talking about the, you know, every conspiracy known to man, all the different treatments for corona. Because right now, if you're watching this video later somewhere, we're right in the middle. It is April 9th right now. And so the United States is on lockdown. We're supposed to stay home all the time. Supposed to. And so on our Facebook timelines right now, it's like we're just constantly being bombarded with negativity. Let's just call it what it is. So again, raise your hand if you're sick and tired of that. Okay. So I'm sick and tired of it. And I've been posting some about it. So I'm part of the problem. So the idea here is for me to encourage you and me to help show you how we can, just a group of us, there's 800 people in this group. If I can get a couple of hundred of you to watch this video and start making some positive posts and start serving people, we can literally change the culture. We can change the dynamic that's going on Facebook right now, one post at a time. We can switch the focus back to serving people and being positive and bringing joy and inspiration to people rather than everybody being so scared all the time. So that's my motivation behind this post is I want to change it. I want to draw the line in the sand and say, I'm going to be one of the ones who is going to make a positive impact on Facebook, a positive difference. And guys, let me just say, this has nothing to do with selling my product. I want to help people feel better. That's my motivation. Okay. So let's talk about ideas for content. Okay. So I'm going to give you 3 really good ideas, and these ideas should keep you going for a while. It should give you multiple ideas every single day. So what I challenge you to do is to get yourself a little spiral bound notebook. I have a lot of them. Hold on, I'm going to show you. I have a drawer full of past notebooks. So just get yourself an old school notebook, and it's your ideas, your post ideas notebook. So every time, yes, if you want to get fancy and all high tech, you can do it on your notes on your phone. I personally think there's something really good that happens in our subconscious mind when we write things out. So my suggestion is to write down, like just have a page. It's all ideas for posts, okay? And the next thing is, once you have an idea, act on one of your ideas immediately. Don't think that your post has to be perfect. Don't think that you have to go online and go live and be, wonderful and perfect and no mistakes. People don't like that. They don't like staged, perfect, canned videos. They want you to get on and be real and mess up and have something in your teeth. Do I? You know how many times that happens? So anyway, just be yourself. Just act like you're talking to one of your friends and just go on and act on your ideas. Okay? So, number 1 question. I want you to be writing these down. Take notes, guys. This is a training. Take notes. Okay. Number 1 question is there something I can teach people? Okay? And again, get your product out of your mind. Okay, you can use it as a guideline for things to teach, but I'm not saying, like, let's say you sell makeup. I'm not saying to go get one of your products and teach people about your product. That's not at all what I'm saying. So these tips today are not to help you sell more of your product. Okay, these tips are to help you create posts that people are going to engage with, that people are going to share, and that's going to help you develop your brand, help you develop influence with people, and help you grow your following. Okay, so that's the purpose of this training today. Okay, so let's talk about that for a second. Is there something I can teach? What does that mean? What do you love to do? What do you do that you think is pretty easy, but that other people don't think is easy? Like, I love to cook, so I'm constantly posting recipes, like easy, simple recipes for people, and that's helpful. People know that, you know, I love to cook and my food usually looks pretty good. I think it does. I think it looks pretty good. And then I have my recipe either in the description, or I put it down as a comment. Okay. But let's say you do sell makeup. I don't want you to sell your product, but maybe do, like, right now, like, what's relevant right now is that moms are home and they are stressed out because they're having to homeschool their kids for the first time. But maybe they want a tutorial on how to put your face on in 5 minutes or less. You know, just a quick, you know, whatever tutorial, you know, how to do skincare, you know, 5-minute morning skincare routine, 5-minute evening skincare routine, self-care stuff. Like, you know, those are that would be in your lane of your makeup, but you wouldn't be hard selling stuff. Because here's the thing, guys, people are going to be more prone to share your video with other people if you're not selling in the video. Okay, so yes, you should sell probably 1 out of every 5 to 10 posts that you make, but we're serving people today. Okay. Another relevant thing might be to share with people how to organize your kitchen, or how to organize a closet, because people have a lot of time on their hands, or backyard activities for kids, or how to plant an herb garden. Like, people are stuck at home, they're bored. What do I know how to do that I could teach people about right now? People are scared about their health. So if you have tips on how to stay well, do a wellness tips video or a wellness tips post that, you know, to encourage people to drink more water, encourage people to exercise more. So again, what do I know how to do? And is there something I can teach people? So that's number 1, and that should keep you real busy. So I want you to ask yourself these questions every day and come up with several ideas every single day. Again, if you learn to train yourself to do these things, you'll end up like me. And this is what I do. I write my ideas down in a notebook, and then the ones that I really get excited about and I start planning them, I have note cards, and this is how many videos I have in the queue right now waiting to be made. Okay? And then every day when I'm going to make a video, I go through and I have all my bullet points. I talk about this in my social media bootcamp class. I'm not going to get into detail about how I organize my lives, but I go through and see which one I get the most excited about that day, and that's the video that I make that day. But I put my bullet points, I have it ready. That way I have my notes right here in front of me whenever I'm making my video. Okay? That was not all of them, because there's small cards here. So I probably have about 30 videos waiting to be made. So just because I don't make a video every day, but I have ideas every day. So I always honor my ideas by putting them down on paper, and then act on those ideas, and that's how the ideas keep flowing. If you get paralyzed and you don't act on an idea, the universe, I'm a Christian, so I say the Holy Spirit stops giving you ideas, because if you're not going to honor it and you're not going to do it, they're just going to send it to somebody else because they want that information to be released. Okay, so that's question number 1. Now let's move on to question number 2. Are you ready? If you're ready, type number 2 down in the comments. I'll make sure I'm not boring you guys to death. Take a little drink of water. Okay, second question you want to ask yourself is, can I inspire someone or entertain someone? So by inspiring means like, and the way I get my inspiration is I do a lot of reading. Okay, when you read or watch a video, a lot of times you will have, oh look, there's a mayfly. Man, they're really bad this year. You will have really creative ideas that come from the video that you watch or the chapter in the book that you watch. So do your devotionals every day. Be committed about that. Do your 30 minutes of reading, personal development. That will give you inspirational ideas. Just whatever. If you get inspired when you watch something, just go regurgitate it. It's not the best word to use. Just go do a video or post reviewing what you just did. You could even call it a review of chapter 4 in whatever book you're reading, and just share that will inspire people. That will encourage them to read the book, whatever. So that could be something simple. And then, or can you entertain people? So do you have something funny to share, something touching to share? Do you have a rant that's just kind of funny and sarcastic? That's really cool. But what you don't want to do is just post negative stuff. Like, just be like, I am so irritated with people who won't stay home and blah. That doesn't help. So, but what you could do is you could make a funny meme about, you can't figure out what day of the week it is because we're home so much or whatever. So take a negative. If something really irritates you, take that irritation and ask yourself, can I flip that and make that bug. Can I take that irritation and turn it into something positive to inspire or entertain people? Okay? So question number 1, is there something I can teach people? Question number 2 is, can I inspire? So many distractions, dude. Dog. Can I inspire or entertain people? Okay, and number 3, we're moving right along. Number 3 is, and this is probably one of my favorite ones, and this will get you over the hump of going live. Because if you're watching this, it means that you're wanting to grow your influence or your business using Facebook. And if you want to do that, the truth is you're going to have to learn to go live, okay? So a really great way to take the pressure off yourself of going live is to interview people. So what I don't want is 45 of y'all asking me if you can interview me, okay? Fine. I will. If you really think that I'm awesome and there's something you want to interview me about, I will do an interview with you. I will. But stay in your lane again. So if you do makeup, then find some really cool person that has some technique or whatever that you can interview that has a lot of influence, that does really good videos, that you're going to attract people because of their name, because of their brand, and ask them if you can interview them. Most people are flattered when you ask them to interview them. Okay, so it takes the burden off of you. So if you're going to interview someone, it's very simple. You just come up with 2 to 3, not 20, 2 to 3 questions that you're going to ask them. You introduce that person, you ask them the question, you let them talk about it. If something else comes up while they're answering the question, you don't have to hit those every question that you have written down. You can go with the flow or whatever. Ask them those questions, then ask them how people can follow with them. So you're scratching their back and then they're going to scratch yours. And then you ask them to share that video on their pages and timelines, and then you share it, okay? So, can I interview someone? And the program that I use to interview people is called Be Live. And I put a link to the Be Live in the announcements right here in this group on the Millionaire Rising group. So if you're watching this video somewhere else and you want the link to that, just join the Millionaire Rising group and it'll be in the announcements area called Be Live. That's a great system. You do have to have a camera on your phone, or you had to buy a camera. I mean, not on your phone. You don't use it from your phone. You're going to be using it from your computer. So when you use Be Live, you're on your computer or laptop. I have a camera that I use. Okay, they have a free version and then they have a paid version. So just go check it out. Okay, so here's my last bonus tip. It's not one of the 3 questions. You already have the 3 questions. Hopefully you wrote them down. When you have a post that is really good, that has taught someone, teaching something to someone, it is, inspiring someone or entertaining them, or an interview that you've done. Now remember, this tip is only applicable if you are not having a call to action, you are not selling anything in your post. So you're just adding value, you are not selling anything. If you are selling something, do not do this, okay? Because it can get you kicked out of groups, okay? So what you're gonna do is you're gonna share your post into groups that it's applicable. So let's go back to the makeup. If you do a 5-minute makeup tip, you're going to go find makeup groups or mom groups, and you're going to share that video into those groups, because those are the people that you're wanting to serve. People, if you make a great video or you make a great post, people are going to say, hey, she seems pretty cool, or he seems pretty cool. I'm going to go check out his timeline, or I'm going to go check out his fan page. And then they follow you. So that's how you start getting people to share your stuff more, is you find the applicable group. So if you have a recipe, you're going to go find recipe or moms groups or whatever. Are you seeing what I'm saying about that? Find a group and then share your content into that group. So sometimes when I make a post about, a biblical scripture that I found that I liked and I want to help people with, I will go share it into my Christian prayer groups. Now remember, I'm not ever trying to sell something when I share into groups, because they don't like you spamming people. They don't like you self-promoting in there. But just so if you don't do that, don't do it. Don't risk getting kicked out. Okay. All right, so did you like this content today? Did you find some value? Do you think that now you're going to be able to get some ideas for some really good posts? Give me some feedback down below. Let me see what Kim just said. Jumping in a pit of reptiles. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's scarier to me than, okay. Kim, I'm gonna lighten your load here right now. Okay, so, and I say this out of love. I'm not saying this to judge you. I am not saying this to be mean. I want to help you here. Okay, and this is a short story that I've told many times. And that is, when I was in high school, I was in a specialty singing ensemble. There was 5 of us. We would travel all over to different churches and sing. Okay, and I had a serious case of stage fright. And I did not want to get up on stage one night. I was just it was a really big church, and I was shutting down. And our choir director sat me down, and he looked at me straight in the eyes, and this is what he said. He said, Liz, you have a gift that God has given you, and you need to share it with these people. And this is the kicker. This is what he said. Quit making this about you. Quit making this about yourself. Make it about the gift that you have to give to people. So that's what I'm going to say to you, Kim, is quit making it about yourself. Who cares if you look stupid? Who cares if you sound stupid? I never, ever, ever watch my videos. I can't stand the way my mouth moves whenever I talk. I rub my nose too much, or I say or I have a lot of quirks. Like at the beginning of this video, I caught myself messing with my bandana too much. So quit making it about yourself. Make it about the message that you need to share with people. Make it about the problem that you can solve. Make it about serving other people. And then lastly, simple, hit that start button and put a piece of paper over the camera. Put a piece of paper over, not over the camera. Put a piece of paper over, or take a note card. Like I've got my camera in my stand, my phone, and now I could just slide this note card. Y'all can't tell I did it, but I just slid the note card down to where I can't see myself at all. Because if you're going to be distracted by yourself, then just cover it up, dude. Cover it up, dude. And then think about like you're talking to a friend. I happen to have, let me show y'all, taped to right behind where my camera is. I actually happen to have a picture of my CEO. back there because I want to be my best and do my best, and so he's there watching me all the time. Got to please HB. So anyway, I don't know if that helped you or not, but I think that if you make it about your message and you make it about serving people, it takes the pressure off yourself. And just to know that we all screw up. We all do. Nobody's perfect. Y'all want a really good laugh. You think I'm good at making videos. A lot of people are like, I could never be as good as you, Liz. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm not that good, first of all. Second of all, I didn't start out being as good as I am right now. I started out being terrible. Terrible. I have just for fun, head over to the YouTube and type in Big Tex Worms. What did she say? Yeah, I used to own a company called Big Tex Worms. It was a worm composting company. Something new and fun you just learned about Liz. I have videos on there that have over 100,000 views. They are the worst videos in the history of mankind. And I have hundreds of thousands of views on those videos. People don't care. People don't want perfection. They just want you. They want the information. That's all. All right. Okay, that's really all I've got. I don't want to keep rambling on unless somebody has a question. Thank you for staying awake, Tom. All right, guys, if you found this beneficial, please add your friends and your teammates to this group so they can benefit from the free trainings. And remember, I do have my social media boot camp for anybody who is interested. I've actually just today decided to give everyone who's interested in the boot camp. I cover things like the posting tips. I cover every tip I've ever given on going live. I have branding. I have goal setting. There's lots of content in that course, and the course is normally $200, and right now with the coronas, until further notice, I'm letting everybody who's in this group have it for $77, one-time fee. So if you're interested in that, again, that one is over in the announcements post here in Millionaire Rising Group. All right, I love you guys. I'll be back on Saturday to talk to you about branding. And it's going to blow your mind because it's not at all what you think it is. Okay? So hope to see you at noon Central Standard Time. We'll talk about branding on Saturday. Bye-bye.